And the award goes to
your mom.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And he follows on
Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content.
It's so juicy.
And today, the Oscar noms came out this morning.
They did.
I was asleep because I have a baby and I'm tired. And Rick was up, so he saw them.
I was live on my YouTube channel.
We've seen them.
Had some stupid babies over there.
This is just going to be us kind of talking about the nominations, what we think about it, and who we think got snubbed. Not really predictions, because closer to it, there's still like 3 films we haven't seen.
Yeah, we have to see. We can't make predictions about anything until we've seen all the films. We've seen most of them, but
we're still going to see the shorts.
Yeah, the shorts and which, well, we'll get into it.
So this will just be us almost talking about it, kind of a first reaction type thing. We'll kind of go down the leading categories, not like well, first one up is performance by an actor in a leading role. And you got...
Boy, this was a tight race this year. I mean, there were so many people vying for lead actor. I mean, there were so many names in the conversation.
Leonardo DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He's worthy of a nom.
Adam Driver for Marriage Story.
Loved him, worthy of a nom.
Joaquin Phoenix, who is the front runner and should win.
Wait, what did he do?
Yeah. And then the two... some people might consider them surprises. Others might not. Jonathan Pryce for The Two Popes.
I'm beyond thrilled.
And then Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas, he knocked it out of the park. That, for me, was the shock.
Yeah.
Even though he was nominated for a Globe.
Yeah. I kind of saw it, I think it was between 3 people. It was between him, Bale, and probably...
And Taron Egerton.
Oh yeah, Taron Egerton was a big snub in here.
Big snub.
So
huge.
So
snub.
Jonathan Pryce took one of those people's, took Taron Egerton's place,
right?
And Antonio Banderas took Adam Sandler's or somebody's.
We've not seen Pain and Glory, so we can't.
That's one of the ones we're going to see.
Talk about Antonio Banderas' performance.
Honestly, I never thought I would see Antonio Banderas' name in an Oscar.
Truly.
Category?
Truly.
But same with Adam Sandler, which I still haven't.
No, and I've always enjoyed Antonio Banderas, but I've never put him in the echelons of the Oscar.
Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, I'm excited to see the performance.
When they said Jonathan Pryce's name, I was so freaking happy. And having seen both, no offense at all to Taron Egerton, Taron does a very good job. He's enjoyable, he's believable. That's one of the biggest snubs. The snub is because of the expectation. Now, I don't feel a snub in terms of I was rooting for him because I felt his performance was Oscar worthy. It was just he's nominated for SAG. He wins the Globe.
Yeah,
he's got to be slack-jawed today.
But I think the 2 leads in this, I mean, it's really Joaquin Phoenix, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are blank, and then 11 would be Adam Driver probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
The rest, everybody else should be thankful they were nominated. Poor Jonathan Pryce is not going to win an award again because they've already put Joaquin Phoenix's name on the Oscar.
As they should.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably one of the easiest ones to predict.
It's the easiest of the year.
Performance by an actor in a supporting role. You got Tom Hanks in Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Don't talk to me about this category.
Anthony Hopkins, The Two Popes. You should be excited about that.
That's my favorite.
Al Pacino, The Irishman. Joe Pesci, The Irishman. And Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So yeah,
Hopkins for me was my because Screen Actors Guild. I don't know what you guys were doing this year, but how you ignored Anthony Hopkins after what he did in The Two Popes is beyond me.
It's probably going to Pitt. I'm betting, and I think Pitt was one of the best parts of that entire film. Honestly,
he was,
and I think he did really well. This is kind of almost a weak category in my opinion. Just not that they were bad, but it's just. There's no, yes, this is it.
No, this is for me. This is the weakest supporting actor as far as the people who were nominated.
I think people got caught up in nostalgia, nominating Al Pacino.
100% it was nostalgia.
And I loved seeing Joe Pesci.
I did too.
Get me wrong.
And
they
weren't bad.
Oh no, not at all. But
there's just
I think people got caught up in nostalgia for that one.
Willem Dafoe should have been in this category.
Absolutely, Willem Dafoe
way ahead.
That was a huge snub for The Lighthouse. Okay, performance by an actress in a leading role. You got the girl. What's her name? I can't. Cynthia. How do you pronounce?
Oh, I'm not sure how to pronounce Cynthia's last name. I think it's Envio.
Okay, for Harriet.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story. Phenomenal job. Saoirse Ronan for Little Woman,
which I haven't seen. You have?
Yes, I have. And Charlize Theron for Bombshell, who looked like it was Megyn Kelly.
Freaky realistic.
And Renee Zellweger for Judy,
the one who'll get the Oscar.
Yeah, then this is actually a pretty good category, I think.
It is.
I haven't seen Harriet. That's the one I haven't seen.
I have. She's way better than the film.
Okay. But this is probably a pretty strong category. I still think Renee is probably almost has it locked up.
If Renee wasn't there, I would give it. And again, I haven't seen Saoirse, so I need to watch her work. But Charlize was her voice at the very beginning of the film. I was listening, and it had said that they were going to use some real footage from the past. And it starts with Megyn Kelly talking, and then you see her come on camera, and then it zooms in, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Is that freaking Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
And it was.
Good makeup, good acting, good all that kind of stuff. They did seem to snub a couple people that I haven't seen their films, but I know people wanted them. Awkwafina was one of them that people really wanted.
Right, she won the Globe.
And then J-Lo as well.
Which I saw, and I didn't think it was worthy of awards
Yeah, I haven't
conversation.
seen that one, but okay.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't at a level to me where I thought it was in awards contention.
Gotcha. Performance by an actress in a supporting role. Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell, which we haven't seen. We need to. Love Kathy Bates, though.
She was nominated for a Globe, nominated for a SAG.
She's one of those actors that's always been amazing.
Always been great.
Probably almost just as good as like a Meryl Streep. She's just never got the accolades that like as many. Nobody's got as many accolades as Meryl Streep.
And she's not. I don't think she's as much of a potential shapeshifter as Meryl can be.
Sometimes.
But she does not as much. She definitely can be a shapeshifter.
Yeah. Laura Dern for Marriage Story, who did well.
But
Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit, which I'm very excited
Very
about.
happy.
One of my favorites of the year. She got nominated twice.
I know.
So I'm wondering if she won't get any, though.
Marriage Story was the one I was expecting. Jojo was the one I was hoping for.
Yeah, because I thought she did such a different performance.
Yep.
Did really, really well. Florence Pugh? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Is it Pugh?
Pugh?
From Little Women. That's the other one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
The other woman who's in supporting.
For
you remember her in Little Women?
Yeah. But I don't know how to pronounce that name.
It's either Pugh or Pug.
And then Margot Robbie for Bombshell.
Who was great.
Yeah, and so I can't remember if it was Awkwafina was a lead or supporting, so I don't know which category she got snubbed in. But she was probably the biggest snub in whatever category.
Anytime a Golden Globe winner doesn't get nominated at the Oscars, people talk snub.
Yeah. Okay. Best animated feature. Okay.
Look at the delight on Korbin's face.
That's so funny. And you already know why, because the internet's all going crazy today. How to Train Your Dragon. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen one of these.
I'm gonna see Missing Link.
Well, the one I really want to see is the one that's snubbed. Because we expected How to Train Your Dragon. I Lost My Body, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4.
Right.
The one that people didn't expect was Klaus.
Right. To beat out the Juggernaut.
But I actually hear lots of people really love that film.
They better be great, because I was surprised by how good Frozen 2 was.
And I'm actually. I enjoyed Toy Story 4. I'm actually hoping it doesn't win.
I'm telling you, remember when the Globe went to Missing Link and I said Missing Link's going to get it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I saw a featurette on the making. And based on that 15-minute featurette that I saw, I thought, give it an Oscar. Yeah. Just for the amount of work that went into the artistry.
There's been certain years that I've really wanted them to give it to somebody other than the Pixar Disney one. And they don't. Like, what was that one year with, what was it called? The one we really, really liked that one year?
The Island of Dogs, or the other one?
Oh, that one we really loved too.
Yeah, you really like Island of Dogs.
We usually like the
Three Strings.
Yeah,
yes.
Kubo and the Tail. That one was phenomenal. That should have won. So I'm hoping it's actually going to go to one of these more unknown. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon's not unknown.
Gotta see I Lost My Body, and I really want to see Klaus, and I really want to see Missing Link. I want to see what all the hubbub is about there.
Let's see. What other categories do we want? Because
directing.
Yeah. So there was actually some controversy, I guess you would call it, with director. You got Irishman with Martin Scorsese, because he's Martin Scorsese. You got Joker Todd Phillips, which is actually
thrilled me.
Great to see.
So happy.
We didn't know Sam Mendes, who's just killing it this award season.
Really? And I don't know how he manages that and his music career.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It confused me when I first saw his name.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Quentin Tarantino.
I guarantee you, there's some teenagers out there who are so happy that Sam Mendes was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah. And then Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
Oh yeah, well, just Parasite as a whole.
I don't know who's going to win this one. They snubbed Greta Gerwig, who, which I found out, would have been the first woman to ever be nominated twice. Which is stupid that a woman has never been nominated twice for an Oscar.
You know how many times a woman has been nominated, period, for a directing Oscar?
Why are the Oscars so stupid? Anyways. But yeah, that was probably the biggest snub for me. I would have put her in over Scorsese.
And I haven't seen Little Women, but guys, if you're going to get 3 actors from your film nominated, and didn't it also get Best Picture?
Yep.
So that's always flabbergasted me.
Yeah.
It's a director's medium. How is something nominated for picture and directors don't get nominated?
Yeah. I don't know. The best international featured films of the year, which our Gully Boy did not. We knew that before because it wasn't on a short list.
By the way, this is a record-breaking kind of thing. They were saying Parasite's the first one to win in this category with this name because they changed it. It used to be the foreign film, and they've now changed it to international feature film, which I love. It's politically correct, but that's not why I love it. What I love is since Roma last year and now with Parasite, the Academy is starting to think outside of America.
Whoa.
And not think about those films as being foreign to us.
What
They're
a
including them.
What an amazing
in
concept.
Cinema. Yeah, this is
honestly, they should just
massive.
get rid of it and put them in the category of feature, like, because they're feature films. Anyways, I understand.
They should. Why not expand all of the categories?
You know why they did it though? Because Pain and Glory is nominated for it as well.
Yeah.
In international, so you got with Antonio Banderas,
right,
and then Parasite. And
Parasite's going to win that.
Les Miserables, which apparently they made a film in France.
Apparently so.
Wow, I actually kind of want to see that. Corpus Christi from Poland. Honeyland from...
the word honey made me think of something.
Honey Boy?
Yeah. What in the world happened to that? Because
it's just an independent film that most people didn't see.
Yeah, but
just similar to
the Lighthouse.
Peanut Butter Factory. Peanut Butter Falcon. Peanut Butter Factory. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And where is the
score? Joker.
Where's the score?
So happy that she got nominated.
Original score. Yeah, she should. That's
and Marriage Story. Yeah. Oh. Please give her the Oscar. Now, I haven't seen 1917 or Little Women to know yet. And also...
Or will they give it to John Williams for being his last horse?
No.
Which I hate.
It's why he got the nom. They won't give him the Oscar. They gave him the nom.
I don't know.
If
wanted Stallone to get it for his clout.
And who else he was nominated against? There's no comparison of what she did for Joker versus what he did for Snubs.
I love that Joker's been nominated 11 times.
Leads all noms.
Let's see.
Writing,
picture. Okay.
Let's just talk about JoJo getting writing.
Oh, yeah. That should win. That should win adapted. I thought it was an original screenplay, but it's an adapted screenplay, and it should win. 100%.
Who's it up against?
For
adapted screenplay.
Let's make up.
That's original.
Original, Knives Out, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite.
Okay, I'll tell you, of those...
Yeah, we're not doing a prediction right now.
Original screenplay nominee.
There's a bunch.
Marriage Story.
But Knives Out, people love.
They loved it. Parasite, Once Upon a Time. Those are incredible.
And people love originality.
That's incredible.
Of Tarantino as well.
Two Popes got adapted, which thrills me, as did Joker, as did JoJo.
Little Women.
Irishman.
Yeah. My heart is gonna go to JoJo, but I mean
over Joker.
Yeah. For adapted screenplay,
I agree.
I mean, it was so original.
Well, Joker's original, but there is such a quirky eccentricity and originality.
I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be
Joker.
upset if Joker won.
Me too.
Absolutely.
And as much as I love Two Popes, if Two Popes were to take it over Joker or JoJo, I would be very unhappy.
And then the final, there's much more. Then we'll go over those in predictions when we do our prediction ones when we've seen everything.
Did we talk director yet?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah, that's right.
Because
the woman.
What's her face lost the Best Picture. Ford vs. Ferrari, which was the surprise. That's one of my favorites of the year. I think it thoroughly deserves the nomination. Not a win.
Not as much.
Not a win,
but
I think it deserved a nomination. The Irishman, because it was, of course, going to get in there. Jojo Rabbit, which I'm very excited that it got in there. Joker.
Heck yeah.
Little Women. Marriage Story.
Heck
1917. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Parasite.
The one in there that like, there's 10 slots. They only did 9 because since they've had the 10 slot category created, they've never nominated 10. It's always been 8 or 9.
It's like a pretentious thing, man.
I guess. And I just, it boggles my mind that people in the industry, and granted, here's the thing about, we know The Irishman is getting all of the drooling because it's Scorsese, Pacino, and Pesci and De Niro. I get it.
Which De Niro was snubbed.
Yeah,
but no, I'm not saying I think he deserved it, but most people had him in there.
But a big contributor is that Scorsese he did do something groundbreaking in film, and that I'm glad it's being given notoriety for that, because the use of the CGI as makeup, as much as I didn't like it in some spots, it had never been done the way he did it. They used 7 cameras for every shot to capture it without the typical CGI dot catching, because he didn't want the guys to be having to act through that. So they did it without any of the blue reference dots it was groundbreaking the way they did it. But still, The Irishman over The Lighthouse or Us, for me, is like, what universe are we living in cinematically?
The Lighthouse is probably, in my opinion, the people who've seen it know how amazing it is.
Yes.
And how well the performances were. Defoe should have been nominated.
Yep.
And so it's one of the biggest conundrums of the year to me.
Me too.
Why it just, at every award, it just wasn't
even talked about.
Yeah.
But it did get nominated for cinematography.
Yeah, so clearly some people saw it.
Some people saw it and said it was worthy of Oscar attention. So, yeah, very strange.
It just seems to me, I think maybe it came out too soon. I think is what it was. It came out in September.
I guess.
And that's a film that is for Oscar, that people like this. And so it should have come out like December 27th.
And we talked about this as well. The fact that you release it when you do, and if you don't campaign, which is very well what may have happened with Us. If you don't campaign, you're probably not going to get any attention. Because if you tell the Academy, I'm not interested, and everybody else is saying, please, we love you, we want to have the notoriety that you give, who are you going to choose if you're an Academy member?
Yeah.
You're going to give it to the people that want it. So maybe that's what happened.
It's a flawed system, but it's what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, let us know what you thought of the nominations, what was snubbed, what should have been in. If you want to put your predictions down below, let us know. We will be doing, once we finish and watch everything, probably the week of the Oscars, I'd imagine, we'll put out a prediction episode.
The reason I'm laughing is when I was doing my live, and we were doing like Best Picture and stuff, some of the stupid babies were commenting Doom 3.
Yes, should have been nominated. Doom 3.